Hello, neighbors. I'm Darwin.
And I'm Gumball.
And we're replacing Wil and Setareh today.
And we're going to be bringing you spooky stories for our Halloween special.
So stay tuned. Alright. This one is called The Bridge in Nepal. I grew up in a small village in rural Nepal, where my grandparents still live. Our house stands near a quiet riverbank, surrounded by tall grass and a soft hum of crickets at night. Just a short walk away, there's an old wooden bridge. Everyone in the village knows that bridge. Everyone fears it. They say witches live beneath it. On every full moon night, when the silver light touches the river, they come out to worship something dark and ancient. The elders say if you ever hear crying under the bridge at midnight, it means someone in the village will die before sunrise.
Scary.
I used to think those were just old stories meant to scare children until one night. It was late and I woke up needing to use the bathroom. In our village, the washroom is outside the house and the night was so still that even my footsteps sounded too loud. I grabbed a flashlight and stepped out. The moon hung full and bright above the river, making everything glow pale and cold. And I heard it. A faint sound drifted through the air, soft, sorrowful cry. It came from the direction of the bridge. At first, I thought it might be the wind, but then it came again. Longer this time, filled with pain, almost human. My heart started racing. The sound grew louder, echoing under the bridge until I could feel it vibrating in my chest. You guys feel that? I froze. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't. The crying turned into whisper words I couldn't understand. And suddenly, everything silent.
That kind of scared me.
The air, it felt heavy, and the river stopped making a sound, as if the world was holding its breath. I ran back into the house and didn't look back. The next morning, news spread that one of my relatives' daughters had died in her sleep. No illness, no reason, just gone. I didn't tell anyone what I heard that night. I didn't need to. My aunt only looked at me and quietly said, "Now you know the truth about the bridge." There's one more belief in my village, scariest of all. They say the witches look for young girls to join them. On a full moon, if a girl sleeps with her hands folded over her heart, the witches can find her. If they cross her body 3 times while she sleeps, she becomes one of them. Forever tied to the river and to the bridge. Sometimes when the moon is bright, I see shadows moving beneath the bridge. Slow, graceful, almost human. I try not to look too long, because deep down, I'm afraid one of them might happen.
Wow, that was a great story. Like, I need to give you a round of applause. That was so good. You're a great storyteller.
My face would be too mangled to identify. If I could get your house repossessed, you'd be forced to relocate to your grands in the Northwest. I could get you arrested for stealing a car. I could get you a job as a minor. I could ship you in a crate to Qatar, or sell you as kebab to a dirty diner. It's not the anyway.
So we're moving on to the next story, and it's one of my personal stories. So a fun fact about me is my house used to be haunted.
Used to?
Well, I used to live there. I don't live there anymore. It's still haunted probably, but... So anyways, me and my sisters, because we were scaredy cats, we would always do stuff together. Like I would make them stand behind the door while I was using the restroom or showering. I would make them my personal bodyguard, honestly. And when we were going to sleep, I would be like, face me, I'm scared. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be falling asleep. Like I don't want to wake up in a demon in my face, right? So one day me and my sister are just playing on our iPads. This is like middle school. We were playing on our iPads, and then I'm like, Santa, can you come get water with me? And then she's like, okay, let's go, because we would always go at night to walk in the kitchen to get water. So we went to go get water, and the next thing you know, there's like two white orbs floating around. Like I've never, like, this is the only time I've ever seen it. Two white orbs floating around. And then me and my sister, like, we look at each other in disbelief. We're like, are you seeing that right now? And then we start screaming, and then once we start screaming, the white orbs, they start flying around to the dining room, and then they fly to behind the curtains. And I don't know what audacity me and my sister had, but we followed them. We followed them, and we opened the curtain, and they were gone. So then we started screaming, and we ran to my dad's room. And then we were shaking him and waking him up. And we're like, we just saw a ghost, Dad, we just saw a ghost. And he wakes up and he nonchalantly says, you didn't see a ghost, you saw angels. Like, can't you believe that? Like, he knows his house is haunted.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
Mind you, he sleeps with the hallway light on. Every time I used to turn it off, it right back on and went. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he was scared, like, he would come and turn it back on. But yeah, like, we'll never know if that was actually like angels or demons, or just angels protecting us from the demons, you know? My life stories and my paranormal stories are kind of like what makes me set on my belief on God. So yeah, that was my paranormal story.
Wow.
We need a priest up in there immediately.
I think you watch way too many horror movies.
I didn't watch
Why
scary.
would you chase the horror?
I didn't even watch scary movies back then. I chased it because I was like, I don't know what audacity. That's what I said. I don't know what audacity we had.
Okay, guys, that was our Halloween special for the Hello Neighbor podcast. Make sure you like this video and subscribe whatever platform you're on.
And make sure to tune in on our first episode of Hello Neighbors.
Goodbye, neighbors.